Hi everyone, Kate here from Scrap and Stamp. Today I'm going to show you a really fun technique. It's called glitter lace, and it's very easy to do. You'll find you get really wonderful effects with it, and it doesn't take a lot of supplies. You'll be amazed at how many different options you have with it. So let's get started. All you need to do it is some extra wide tape. We like to use the 1.5 inch sticky double-sided adhesive that we have. The Suk Wang is very sticky, and we have applied 2 strips of that to just a piece of regular white cardstock. It's very important that you put your tape very close together, because if you have a gap here, then you won't have any adhesive for your glitter to stick to. We're also going to use 2 different types of glitter. One is transparent, and we're using Crystal Rainbow, and the other one is an opaque glitter, and we're using Forest Green. Now you want to have a lot of contrast between the colors of your glitter for this to really show up, and you'll see at the end of the video we'll show you some other samples and you'll see why. The other thing you want to have is some lace. Now this is polyester lace, and you can get it in all your fabric stores. Many of you I'm sure have some in your stash at home. Polyester is the best because it will not stick, will not leave any residue on your tape when you remove it. If you use a cotton lace, you'll find that it would leave little bits there, and then your glitter wouldn't adhere. Now polyester lace has 2 sides, has a rough side, and a smooth side. And so what you want to do is you want to make sure that you put the smooth side down and the rough side up. So let's get started. First thing we have to do is remove the backing off of our tape, and that's very easy to do. Do save these pieces that you remove, because we can use those later. They can be used for a wonderful masking technique, and we're going to have a video on that as well. So just set those aside, and you just take both of your pieces off, and now you're going to take your lace and you're going to position it where you would like to have the design on your card, and just lay it down, and you're going to smooth it down. Now I noticed that I'm a little bit crooked on this edge, and that's okay, because the really nice thing is that you can take this and reposition it very easily. So all you have to do is just, like I did, just peel it off, reposition it, and smooth it down. Now something that you might like to do, if you have a brayer, just take your brayer and rub it over your piece. That will ensure that all the parts of your lace are down nicely, and you won't get anything leaking underneath, because you don't want the white to bleed into the green and vice versa. If not, just rub your hands over it several times, make sure it's all down smoothly. Now I like to use a coffee filter to work over, because it's going to catch all my extra glitter, and there will be extra glitter, there always is, and then I can fold it up and use it to put the glitter back into my vial. So one of the things we're going to do is we're going to start with our lightest color first. And this is what is going to be your background. So very important that you sprinkle it all over your piece and get a good coating there. I'm going to add just a little more, because we are going to go right to the edges with this. And then take your fingers and just burnish it into the tape. And don't worry, it's not going to work its way underneath your lace. Your lace is all stuck down really nicely. When you're done, just tap off the excess. Give it a couple of good sprinkles, and this is where, even though you have your coffee filter down, you're going to find you get a little bit of glitter on your work surface. I also like to keep a brush handy, like a cosmetic brush, a blush brush. I picked this one up at the dollar store, and I keep it handy just to wipe off any excess. Now, as I said, when you're done, you can take your coffee filter and just carefully fold it up and put it over your vial, and now you've got a great little funnel for getting your glitter back in. go. Now, I don't know about you, but I never seem to be able to get all the glitter right back into the container, so that's why I always keep a glitter grabber cloth around. This little cloth is fabulous. We've got them in the store, and all you do is take it and wipe it over your surface and see how it picks up that glitter. You want to keep one handy because you don't want your white glitter going into your green glitter, and you definitely don't want glitter all over you or your house. So keep one of those handy. Now you're ready, once you've done that, to do the next step. All you have to do is peel off your lace. Very simple. And now you've exposed more adhesive, which is where we're going to put our beautiful green color. So sprinkle that over top. Something I learned too is that you really do want to put the lid back on your glitter when you're not using it. I don't know if you've ever had glitter fly all over the place because you tipped a vial over, but I certainly have, so I try and make sure I put my lid on. And just rub that in just like you did the other glitter, and you'll see that this is a very intense jewel light color. It's going to give you lots of contrast on this. Shake off the excess. Again, just tap off. And already you can see that we have a beautiful piece of glittered lace. And this will make a wonderful accent on so many different kinds of projects. Showed it to you on this card here, and you could certainly, you know, trim it, cut the scallops off if you wanted to create a decorative edge. That would be a nice look. Let me show you some other things, samples that we've made with it. This is exactly the same lace, but it's a tone-on-tone effect, and what we've used here is Imperial Gold and the Crystal Rainbow. So can you imagine this on like a 50th anniversary card? I think it would be just stunning. Then we played around and made some with two different opaque glitters. So opaque glitters are ones that you don't see through, and this gives you a very, very rich effect. We've used again the Imperial Gold and our Burgundy Velvet. I can see this on birthday cards, vintage scrapbook pages, so many different things. Very nice contrast on that. This one is a beautiful bright look to it, and we've used actually a light yellow transparent glitter and then put Lagoon on top. So what a nice effect that is. And again, this same or similar piece of lace that we've used on this one, it's a little bit wider. I'll show it to you in just a sec. If you want, you can use bigger pieces of lace like this one, which have, you know, a lot of area to them, and you can use just this section to create a really nice background. And that's what we did here. We used Crystal Rainbow, and then we just put some cherry pink on it, and I think that creates a really nice effect. Or if you want, you could use the powder blue transparent and then periwinkle and create like a tone-on-tone effect. And here we've actually used the scallop part on the lace to create a little more interest along the bottom. This is a Christmas card that we created just by using lemon zest, which is a very, very bright yellow color, and adding in one of our autumn symphony blends, the fall leaves. And the two together we thought made such a nice contrast, and it created a nice background for this card. So I hope you enjoyed the tutorial today and you'll give it a try. There's so many different kinds of lace and beautiful colors of glitter that you can use, and just remember that a little sparkle in your day is a good thing. Thanks for stopping by.